Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
We're going to 52. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's go. Cheer. Here we go. 46.
A first down throw for Prescott. And John Brown's got it complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Throwing again on second down. Prescott, and he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Prescott. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Switch.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Under 10.
On second and 9, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Third and long for Prescott. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Smith. It's caught. Humphreys. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We got this. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did, so you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is Cook with a grab. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Prescott now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Wide. Get wide.
General West. Score. Go.
Smith now throwing again. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Prescott now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Vikings first down.
I got one. He's crossing.
Here we go, 47. Here we go. 26.
First down, Prescott. It's complete to Diggs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Trying to power it in with Arma. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Washington! Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 40.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Deron Payne picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a first down. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Smith. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Stand up in.
Smith now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Adam Humphries in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Smith hands off to Geis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready, ready. 50, plant.
55 to Mike. Here we go, G. Watch out.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's go.
Smith. And this is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bravo.
55 is Mike, guy, 55.
Let's go.
To throw is Smith. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
He's hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Call that a very strong gain of 24. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike 36.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott now. And Diggs has it. And he coughed it up. And the Redskins scoop it. And some space here. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Throwing is Smith. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. On 1st and 10, Smith eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And now it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 64 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Cook. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On the carry, it's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Prescott on 3rd and goal. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. John Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Darian Thompson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
This will be caught inside the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
They'll run with Cook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to.
Here's Smith. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, foxtrot.
Watching you five.
Ready?
They snap it to Smith. And no, it's incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Toward the pylon, caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, One of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Running for it, here's Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Smith throwing again. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Smith. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did up.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 48 yards. Prescott off play action. Boy, another big play late here for it. And this is caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 51, Mike. Mike, 51.
47.
51, shot. 51.
Here we go.
Here we go. Go, Mike, 51. Mike, 51.
26.
Here's Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you were... yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. And my goodness, another interception picked up by Mike Hughes. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
Rush in. Rush 26.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And able to find John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To the air again, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing here, Prescott. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.